Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Loop Hero. So this episode we are, in the last episode we unlocked the Rogue. So of course we are gonna go straight into a new time with him. So as you can see, the most obvious difference between them is that the Rogue doesn't use shields. Instead, can dual wield weapons, which does significantly decrease the defensive rating, but it can obviously increase the amount of damage to a lot. Also, something about the Rogue is that instead of, well, we'll see here in just a second, but instead of collecting loot in the normal way, what happens is that when the Rogue kills them, we collect trophies. And these trophies, whenever we get back to the campfire, are traded in for new upgrades. So that is pretty cool. Here we go. We are just going to... We're going to pop that down right there. Good battlefield right there will guarantee that we will get a treasure chest really quickly once we start. I really am liking the topography here. It's really packed in, so some Blood Grove action I think will be super beneficial. I'm gonna pop a Blood Grove down right there. Taking out these guys should be easy peasy. Bam. So with that, we can literally take them out in a single hit, which is pretty awesome. So, though the vampire obviously is a little bit harder to defeat, but here we go. Awesome. Okay, we will see about just popping. I do like the idea of adding some spiders to go in around here, and we are going to start getting more of our resources going. If we can like scale fast enough, I really think we with like the damage potential of the Rogue, I think we might be able to go for I think we'll be able to go for the boss. But that is, well, right now, that is mostly just us wishing. Hopefully, pretty soon, we can see some scaling to go with it. So here, we had 9 trophies, so that kind of just dumps it all into here, and we kind of get a pick from all of these. So we also have boots instead of a shield, we get boots. So putting some good boots in there. So 12 there. I'm pretty sure both of those axes are just better. With the armor here, dealing more magic damage might be nice. So I think I will just go with that upgrade. Even though it is just a little bit less max health, one hitting these people is pretty nice. Getting some more stable wood is really nice. We did have to spend a lot of wood to get these, to get the Rogue class in the first place. So getting some more now I think is going to be pretty nice. Okay, so these are definitely filling up. So the main thing with the Rogue is that you don't really get much of an opportunity to swap in between loops. So it's all of the swapping happens here. So you kind of want fewer stronger enemies, because after a certain point, getting more trophies doesn't really change how much, how much loot you're really getting. So it is a very interesting dynamic on that front. I think we want another Blood Grove there when we have. But the damage potential, taking these guys out like nothing else. We are doing quite fantastic right about now. I think we are going to pop some mountains right here to get us up, and we are going to keep, at least this time we're trying to keep a careful eye on the boss timer. I don't want him to just murder us. Here we go. Okay, another treasury. That is really awesome for us. Can give us some double resources for the pieces in between. And treasuries are one of the few ways we can get loot in between, you know, in the middle of a loop. Like if we're over here and we really are looking at some tough fights up here, we can pop one of these treasuries and get a lot of, you know, get some new items, hopefully make a difference. But here we go. We're going to take this slime out right here. So we got a village right here. Let's heal up. There we go. Okay, so more evasion, more critical damage. More evasion. Counter. So with the rogue, we also get a 10% chance for 140% damage. So by equipping these, we would increase this to 170% damage, though our chance would still be exactly the same. Let's take a look. There's definitely a lot of armor here, so it kind of takes a bit more time to parse it all through. But right here, I think we are just going to upgrade to these boots. More critical damage seems like a good idea to me. And we definitely want to upgrade our armor. 3 defense. We don't really get too much defense with the rogue because we don't have any shields, so I think we do take the defense there. I don't think we want, I think we are just about maxed out here. Though we could, there's a few other things that we could do. But I think we are good to go at this point. So what I am going to do, I am going to put a village right there, and I'm going to put wheat fields on either side. This will allow us to heal up just in the middle of our rotation, which I think will be even more important for the rogue with their lower defensive stats. And also you do get items occasionally while walking through, so we should oh, there's another achievement for us. Getting more items while walking through might give us a chance to upgrade our gear before some hard fights. So here we go. I kind of don't want to like activate this quite yet, so I think I'm not gonna. Let's pop the mountain right there and another rock right there. Pop. So we are one-hitting them pretty regularly, which is something I definitely like. Let's pop down another rock there. So a goblin camp right here, I kind of like that positioning actually, because with a blood grove in the right spot, it could really be beneficial for us to grind some extra goblins. And, you know, goblins are better than slimes, so they will give us better trophies as time goes on. Pop down some more of these. We're gonna get full health. We do get a quest, which does help us level up faster. So that is in our best interest. Okay. Picky lowers the quantity of items received on the camp tile by 3, while increasing the quality of exchange for trophies. Okay. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you an additional trophy. 50% chance to steal a resource shard from an enemy while countering. I think we're gonna take Picky and try to increase the amount of trophies we have. So it's just, I really just want like substantial upgrades. I don't, we look how much stuff we got. We only equipped like 2 new items. So I think getting Picky will actually help us just like increase our, increase how much stuff we get each loop. And the chances of us getting good stuff. Okay, another quest done and done. I think from here. I think I want to add a couple enemies before the village, because the village did like fully heal us. Okay. Looks like we managed to critical him, but if we didn't do that, that could have been very nasty. But we are Harpy Mountain. Harpy Mountain is a go. And we will start popping some more rocks around there. There we go. Okay, some more groves. I do want more blood groves. This is actually a nice spot for a blood grove. I think we will put it here. Battlefields. We could do some overlapping of battlefields there. Get some blood clots, and then with our blood clots do a lot of damage, but they don't actually have too much health. So with a blood grove, killing them when they get under 20%, and our high damage potential, we might be able to kill them before they even get a chance to really strike back. So we definitely want to add that in. There we go. Okay, so we got less items this time, but hopefully it looks like we got much higher level loot. So 11 to 17, we're gonna want to just swap that out. We don't have any other weapons we really want to swap out here, so we are just going to kind of pass them by. So damage to all, I don't think is exactly what we want. So let's start with boots first. So we have 3 different boots. 1, 2, and 3. All of them increase our evasion by quite a lot, though they all decrease our critical damage. Increasing our attack speed would be nice. We might be able to, take out enemies before they can really hit us too much. But I think getting 15% evasion is going to be our best bet. Okay, so now for our armor. So that's level 2, that's level 2. This is level 5. These 3, okay. So 5 damage to all. 4 magic damage plus 12 attack speed, and 2 magic damage to encounter critical damage. So it's between these two. So this one has significantly more max HP. Though max HP isn't exactly too critical for us, at least at this moment. Damage to all would be nice, but I think just magic damage to kind of focus in on the person we're attacking, I think is kind of what the rogue is all about. So I think we are going to go for that there. And that is that. So I don't think we're going to be making any other upgrades to our loadout at this time. Stupid mimic. Only got one hit on us before we managed to take him out, but that is generally fine. Okay, so I think we're gonna add a blood grove here just because it would be useful for taking out these goblins. Okay, let's get some more max HP from that. Okay. We are rocking and rolling. So another village. So we do have 2 wheat fields, so we can probably go straight for just do we want to make sure we are going to make this into something of a dangerous zone for us? This is going to spawn bandits. So actually, it spawned the bandits over there, but the wheat fields also do spawn scarecrows, so the blood grove will have a lot more. There'll be a lot more units inside of the area of effect for the blood grove. And I'm gonna keep adding more of these mountains. I kind of read some of the stats, and they get stuff for adjacent, like things that are adjacent to them. So I think that going for more, just kind of like packing in as many mountains and rocks together, and then only, and just kind of placing meadows next to stuff like when we can, will probably come out to be a better play. I think we will pop some meadows around here, and we will pop some meadows in these corners, getting some more food supply and noticeable changes. Evading. Stop evading. Okay. So we can take out those guys quite easily. We healed up for a lot there. Our quest is a spider way over there, which I don't like, because that spot is quite likely to have a lot more enemies on it when we get there. Please hit him. Oof. Okay. So just more rocks. Another. Okay. So this one will only spawn enemies right there, which is out of range of our blood grove. This one kind of splits them in half, and half of them are in the blood grove. So I'm kind of okay with them kind of like spreading out like that. But I think we are just going to zap that goblin camp to make sure that we don't take too much damage just as we're going through here. I think we pop that there and that there. We get a bunch of healing as we go through there. And we kind of reuse some of our wheat fields. I know that, you know, we probably could have placed it there and we would have had more wheat fields, but I'm not super concerned about increasing the amount of scarecrows we're fighting. I just want to increase the amount of health we are regenerating every loop. So I think this does a fairly good job of that. Let us take a peek at where would be a good spot for this. I think right there would be pretty nice. Okay, heal up there. We take out a single scarecrow. And then we get to heal up again. Take out this single guy. That spear isn't any better, but it will get thrown away for some extra, just for a few extra things. My brain isn't working, but we can throw it away for some extra iron. Noticeable change. Yeah, for stable metal at the end. So it should be fairly alright for that. Okay. We could see about maybe just destroying a bandit camp or maybe the goblin camp over here. But I think we want to save this. Maybe for an emergency. Okay, take that guy out. We are kind of collecting a lot of these meadows. So I think we are going to see about using more of them. We aren't going to use that Oblivion. Stupid me. Okay, and let's pop. So we're just making room in our hand right here, just for some more items here. So we're drinking a bunch of our potions, which signals that things are getting hard, but we got a new level up here. So Marauder will grant me additional trophies. A rat wolf may come to your aid during battle, 75% chance, or we could take second thoughts. Extra trophies will actually synergize with Picky, and I think we want that. More trophies means will actually increase the quality of our pickups. So I think we want more. More. So I think we are going to place that right about there, and then we will put a rock in that corner and get a bunch of loot here. Oh, so it doesn't look like the level is very high, so that will just be more stuff to kind of get tossed. Not what I wanted, but we do have that open for just a single rock there. We'll also pop this treasury, giving us a bunch more resources. We dodged the flesh golem just barely. So Marauder, specifically 3 or more. So with the vampire, that does count. So we are collecting a lot of extra loot through here. I think we do pop this down. We do want as many trophies as we can reasonably get, though we are getting close to the end of our rope of how much damage we can actually sustain. Please kill him. Okay, so we only have a rat wolf before the end. Well, a rat wolf and a vampire, of course, because, you know, how could you have one without the other? So let us keep piling on these rocks, and let us add a bit more to this treasury. Okay, we do have some oblivions. I think we are going to oblivion that. That will stop gargoyles from spawning, at least until this one pops, but I'm not super worried about that right now. And I think we are going to oblivion another thing here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna oblivion this bandit camp to to try to keep these villages kind of open and allow us to regenerate more health over there. These wheat fields are kind of just piling up. Not sure how much I like having all these wheat fields. Okay. So these are all from our old stuff. I think we are going to actually kill this chest first, and then we will just take a look at our new batch of loot, but it looks like they just gave us a bunch of stable wood, so that's nice. Lose 1 evasion, gain 5 defense. That doesn't sound half bad. Critical damage, critical chance. That seems pretty awesome. We want 12 to 18. Yes, we will replace that right there. This looks like it does more damage than both of them. Gives us attack speed, critical damage chance, damage to all. Yes, I think we're going to replace that there. Okay, evasion bonus. I'm not sure what evasion bonus means. Does it mean more evasion? Because that's just crazy good then. Like, that is just like a straight upgrade. So this is the same amount of max HP, critical damage, which we do have a almost 40% chance critical damage at this point. So this is a level 7 boot, or boots. We lose 2% evasion, but we gain magic damage, damage to all, and attack speed. Though if that is just double up on evasion, that would be better. I kind of want to test it. I think we're going to do this. That's 25 evasion. And it's the only thing giving us evasion. So yes, it does look like it is doubling up right there. And that is really good evasion for us. So I think we kind of want to just keep that. And then maybe take a look at upgrading critical damage. We'd lose some magic damage, but we would, our critical damage strikes would do almost 200% damage, which could like evaporate enemies. On the other hand, we could just gain a lot of maximum HP, which I kind of think the max HP will actually work best with the healing potions, because everything else just heals for a static amount, no matter what. So the healing potions would be used for quite a bit more. But with how much empty HP we kind of have, I think the attack damage and the attack speed is going to help us a lot here. Here we go. So what we are going to do is we're just going to pop this here. And we're going to pop 2 of those around it. Gain a bunch of health. And keep walking on. We are going to pop down another one of those blooming meadows to hopefully help us out. I think I don't want to fight, like 3 goblins right now. So I'm actually going to place that, and it will just completely evaporate them, which is actually pretty nice for us. We'll place down another wheat field there so we get even more health here. And I'm thinking we are doing pretty good here. I know we did avoid a lot of enemies, but I think we are getting a lot of extra trophies, especially because these are big fights. I think we are going to be doing at least pretty good as we go through here. So I think, I think I would do this if we had some way of like, if we had a blood grove right there. But as of now, we don't. So we are just going to go right ahead. Here we go. Okay, so this is doing pretty nicely. We will put a vampire's mansion right there, and we will kind of just pop down that grove. There we go. And let us let's just get more things adjacent to the mountain. The mountain actually gains +4 additional HP for every adjacent mountain and that kind of stuff, while the rocks are just +2, and the mountains are, you know, they're equal to the mountain peak. So we kind of want to just surround the mountain peak first with these rocks and that kind of stuff, because it just is so much better. Here we go. Heal up for a good amount. New boots. Way less evasion, and I don't think I can. Evasion is actually doing heavy work for us right here, so I don't think I can. I don't think I can give them up as of yet. So we will just keep pushing through these guys. Another quest done there. Okay, so that is the mountain fully surrounded, which is pretty nice for us. We'll save this wheat fields until we get closer, because, you know, the less scarecrows we have to fight to get a little bit of extra health seems like a little better idea. Though, obviously, more enemies means usually more better for us. We are gonna pop down a grove here just to, nope, I was hoping it would just destroy the grove, the flesh golem, but he will be completely alone, so it will just be us and the flesh golem, and I think I'm not super duper scared of that as long as we have enough health, which kind of depends on what happens here. We've used our last potion, taking all of those guys out. That is pretty spectacular. Goblin camp there isn't terrible, but also isn't really great either. Okay, with this guy, he only got one hit on us. We were able to kind of push his health down really fast there. So I really like that. These, once we take out the vampire, it will just be one-hit kills. We are so low. Okay, a day is about to tick over. If we can just, no, I did it again. I keep doing it over and over again. Why am I so stupid? Okay, we are gonna swap to this better armor to give us a little bit of HP and hopefully a better shot at, you know, not dying right away. We do want to get here, which means we can run away. Why am I always at super duper low health whenever I want to take on, whenever the boss shows up? Oh, we're dead anyways. I'm angry. We lost so much of the resources we had collected there. Smelter, cemetery. Okay, so that's it for today. I know this is kind of a disappointing ending, but we are going to be doing a lot more of the rogue. Let me take a look at just our time, see if we got time for another one. Who cares? Okay. We are actually just gonna go right into another one. Screw it. I think that run was a little too short, and I think everyone wants to see a little bit more. So it kind of sucks that we keep getting a shield, but we don't get to use it. Also, I would really like to upgrade our healing potion potential, but actually, we may have been able to upgrade that. I did not check. But this one is mostly just to collect as much resources as we can and then get out. We've kind of wasted a lot of resources just by dying. So this time we are just going to be looking for a decent amount and then making our merry way out of here. Unless we manage to get some good synergies down and that kind of stuff, and then we will obviously take a look at fighting the boss. We will pop a grove here and see about getting a blood grove right there, because that seems like some good adjacencies, though blood groves have all been spawning like those flesh golems, which have been killing us a lot, so I'm not sure if we want blood groves, but I feel like it is something that we need to do. Battlefield. Let's pop that right there so we can get some chests spawning in. A meadow. We will just hold on to the meadow for now. Meadows are best to surround like treasuries and that kind of stuff, but it is also nice to just kind of like pop them on the outside sometime, because they bloom when they're next to anything, something I found out just recently. So kind of like, you know, popping them just around makes them pretty valuable, just as a way of just like getting some HP from some dead tiles. Okay, here we go. So okay, we have 2 pairs of boots. This pair of boots, much better. So we're just gonna take that right away. So we have a couple pairs of armor. This one's level 2. This one has magic damage, but I think we're just gonna take the extra max HP. And now our weapons. So this is 8 to 12, that's 7 to 11. Yeah, I think we just take the Quitar and this axe. So technically, wait. Yes, this is just worse. But attack speed, critical damage, I like that. Let's keep going. So we do have this chest. We did replace like everything we had, which is a pretty nice way to go. Well, we will put a village. Actually, this looks like another good spot for a blood grove. So I think putting a village right here, like right before we get into any major run town, you know, we're gonna wanna heal up some HP. So I think that will be a nice spot for it, and we kind of will we'll heal up from it like sooner, which is better for us just as the rogue. Oh, we're on 1% speed. That's why. We are going to pop this spider cocoon. Cocoon. We're gonna want to put this right here. And I think we're actually gonna pop. Well, we kind of actually want more enemies, at least right now. We do want more enemies. So getting more of these, more wheat fields down is just going to be better for us in the long run. Die. Okay. Blood Grove isn't super helping out with those guys yet, but they are allowing us to one-hit kill the spiders, so I am not super complaining. Though we are one-hit KOing the slimes as well, so I am super happy about that. Another wheat fields there. We do have an Oblivion, but no real reason to use it as of yet. Got a lot of iron from that. So we do have some new weapons here. Okay. So let's just take a look at the boots first. Higher evasion, higher evasion. Okay, we are just gonna go with the higher evasion. Let's look at armor next. So you're level 3, you're level 3. You have 7 magic damage, you don't. And also higher max. Awesome, so that was easy peasy. So we have, okay, so ritual sword does a lot more. Counter is pretty okay. Especially with, 9% evasion means that sometimes we can dodge and then attack back without, and counter without actually doing anything, without taking any damage, which is pretty nice. Both of these are just straight up more than both of our weapons right now, so I will just pop them both in because the rest of our weapons aren't even close. So we'll crack this guy open. Still no items, but I do like that he's just dropping more resources. Heal up here. We didn't get any scarecrows like I was hoping, but we are still doing pretty well. We're one hit KOing these people still. So 4 less evasion for 2 damage to all at 32% critical damage. I'd obviously like damage. Well, it's only like 4% evasion. It's not really that much. And just doing a little bit more damage will help a lot, especially in this Blood Grove area, where just a little bit more can mean instant, killing them in a single hit. So we are gonna keep going here. It's not a bad spot for it, especially if we get a Blood Grove right there, but we do need to, actually be getting the Blood Groves. Well, we will pop down that there, and we will pop that down there, just for more HP. Lots of cards right there. Hell yes. We don't really have any groves to place the Blood Groves next to. So we will just kind of put a spider cocoon, I think right there should be just fine. And then we'll put another wheat field there. Yeah. Keep adding to our max HP. Let's keep going. Take that guy out in a single hit. Ooh, some new abilities. Max HP is increased by 1 for each received trophy. Smokescreen. After losing 20% of his max HP in battle, the hero will evade all attacks for 2 seconds. Or a rat wolf may come to your aid during battle. I think we're gonna do old scars, because I think this is from now on, even when we expend trophies, we gain for each one we gain max HP. So I think that might be a way for us to really scale and get a lot of stuff out of our advancements. Okay, we have 2 pairs of boots here. That's more evasion. That is a lot more evasion. And I'm not super concerned. Actually, I feel like I should be a little bit more concerned. So, armor. So, yeah, I think this is a no-brainer right there. So because this is critical damage chance and critical damage. Keeping around more critical damage means that our critical damage chance means more. If that makes sense. I don't think it does. I do like this weapon more than the counter. Just dealing more damage straight up means that our increase of damage from there is even more. So just dealing more damage, I think, is where we want to go here. I would like more evasion, but we do have a lot of health here and not a lot of enemies. So I think we are good to just kind of continue past for now. Okay, we really want a Grove card. Can you give me that? No. Okay, we have a Scarecrow here, but I think critting him is pretty good. They have a lot of health, and they do a decent amount of damage, but we did just full heal there, and we crit that guy out of existence. Awesome. Okay, so it's just a 200% health slime. Okay, we didn't get any crits, but that is okay. Take out that harpy nice and easy. We still have 3 potions, so we are doing super well this run, or at least this loop. So we do have some damage to all, but it's not really important. We are taking a lot of damage here. Orb of Expansion, a physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little sphere. That is pretty cool. Well, we are not going to add a Vampire Mansion right there. We're going to add a Vampire Mansion down here, and then we are going to actually add another village. I think we're going to add another village right about there. And this is a high priority spot for a good blood growth. This as well, but I think we want blood growth there whenever we can manage it. We are going to place down a lot of these meadows because I think our HP per day has been like 0 the entire game. So I think it is high time we changed that. Okay. And we will just kind of pop that in the corner. It's not as effective as maybe placing a rock there because they're adjacent to more rocks in that position, but I think it will just be better for us. Okay, so getting some more HP here is pretty nice, and we do still have another potion here, so we should be fine to take these goblins out. Awesome. Awesome. Let's pop that right there. Get our health increase. And okay, so evasion bonus, critical damage. It's this, so it would be 4 less damage than the ritual sword. So we'd be dealing 4 less, but we would have a 6% chance to dodge and a higher critical damage. I think we just keep what we have right now. I think, you know, dealing the amount of damage we're dealing right now is pretty good. So we're just going to keep at it. Also, we have a lot more options to choose from now. Okay. Okay, so let us start with the boots. There are 2 pairs of boots. One increases damage, magic damage plus 7. Attack speed 12% and 2% more evasion, or just 7% more evasion. I think we take the extra magic damage and a little bit more evasion. So next we're gonna take a look at you. So critical damage, chance, and damage. So these all have more max HP. This obviously has a lot more, but I think the critical damage chance and damage is just going to be better for us to just like take out enemies before they can really mount up on us. So that would actually give us an evasion bonus, and it is better than our axe. Yes, I think we take that. Okay, so now we're looking for a replacement for the ritual sword. So this, with its damage to all, would actually deal a little bit more. Only something like, yeah, only like one more. But this here is way better. Whew, okay, we got a huge damage upgrade just there. And this chest, more wood, that's fine with me. We are one hit KOing everyone. And we want more max HP because that will make our potions save us for that more. Okay. Evading enemies is terrible for us, but healing up here is actually pretty nice. So we lose some attack speed. We lose a lot of magic damage. I don't think so. On Meadow. Not really much I can place next to Meadow next to anything. We haven't gotten any treasuries, which has been fine for now. We will pop that. Actually, we should have waited on that just because we are kind of low on health and we are taking a lot of damage here. We don't want to have to take out even more enemies before. Here we go. Let's pop all of that in there, and we will pop that right there just because it isn't directly adjacent to the mountain, though these have the same bonus, if that makes sense. So we've used one of our potions at this time, which is not something I like to see. Okay, we've used all of our potions. We are about to go up against this flesh golem. I say no, thank you. I think we have to take them out or we will just die. We will go ahead and just start popping down more rocks here. We will pop down a little meadow next to that. The next day isn't actually coming very soon. We will pop down a spider cocoon just so we can place that right there. I'm not sure how much of a good idea that is, but we do take out these guys in one hit. No. Okay. Looks like this guy Can we build anything? No? Okay. We didn't get enough rocks for the cemetery, and we didn't get enough metal for the smelter. Okay, so that's it for this episode. We got to test out the new rogue class, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Though it seems like the rogue is even has a bit higher of a ceiling curve. So, well, ceiling curve, a learning curve. Ugh. And so we will have to do a bit more testing just to make sure that we can that we'll make sure we're using it effectively in the future. So okay, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one where we will be probably continuing to see if we can grind up and get enough stuff for the boss. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.